and I have spent a lot of time together lately. After we went record shopping the first time, it sort of became a weekly tradition for us to scope out Vinyl Fantasy VII for new releases. Do you get it?
Mm-hmm.
On quieter days, I'll go to the Coffee Spoon to just hang out with him. He's been trying to get me to branch out from my usual black coffee to try new drinks, and they're always delicious. Since I've been spending so much time with Matt, Carmencita, and Amanda have become really close friends. Amanda's taken Carmencita under her wing, teaching her about photography, helping her with homework, and introducing her to music that's not just boy bands. Well, she did end up taking her to one of those scream cry dancing boy concerts so Matt wouldn't have to go. A truly heroic move. A scream cry. I can tell that Carmencita really looks up to her a lot, so it's great that Amanda's trying to be a good mentor. The open mic night is tonight. Amanda and I busy ourselves getting ready and try to pick out a nicer outfit than usual and pace around the room. A bunch of really cool bands are going to be playing, and I'm excited to see them. I haven't been to a show since the first time Matt and I hung out. It's weird. Ever since Matt played piano for me that one time, I've never been able to convince him to do it again. He's told me that he also plays guitar, drums, and even the trumpet. He still won't play any of them. For someone so passionate about music, it's strange that he doesn't want to actually play it.
Maybe he's depressed. You ready to go, Pops?
I can hear Amanda in the hallway as she approaches my room. Yep. Amanda pops her head in and looks me over. She pinches the bridge of her nose.
Dad, we talked about this.
What?
The sandals. They're older than I am.
Vintage, some would argue.
Can I tell you about how Raphael had 10-year-old sandals that he refused to throw out even after I bought him new ones? And then I threw them out. They didn't have soles anymore.
Oh.
No, it was bad. It was like, I don't know how to explain in words how bad it was. Like, they weren't shoes anymore. They weren't even sandals. They were just things that he put on his feet.
Amanda, since when did you enroll in Fashion Police Academy?
I got kicked out because I was a loose cannon who didn't play by the rules.
Some of the dialogue in this, I don't know why, but it just like hits that funny spot for me just so perfectly.
For example, you're not allowed to mix florals, but you totally can if you have a good eye for color.
You're out of your jurisdiction, rookie. Amanda guards the door until I pick out a better outfit.
Stop. Those sandals are going directly into the evidence locker.
What's the...
It's the trash.
You can pry these sandals from my cold, dead hands.
Fine, keep them. But you're committing a heinous crime. Justice will find you one day. Come on, Dad, we gotta go.
I've never seen the Coffee Spoon so packed. I spot familiar faces from the pup concert, all sipping on their caffeinated beverages of choice. A couple of people are setting up on stage. I don't see Matt, but I'm sure he's busy in the back. Amanda and Carmencita find each other immediately and do their secret handshake, some complicated clapping with their hands and then a big hug.
Todd!
I turn to see Hugo sitting at a table with none other than Damien. Fancy seeing you two here.
I am, as you know, a dedicated patron of the arts.
Of the aughts.
Of the arts.
Hey.
It's a bit of a tradition between Damien and I now. Matt's open mic nights always seem to bring out the best talent in town.
Huh.
Sometimes it gets a bit odd, even for my admittedly eclectic tastes.
You guys seen Matt around?
Yeah, he was just helping that Pablo kid get some equipment out of his van.
Whoa, Vacant Veil is playing a set?
What?
I'm gonna be honest, every time I see the name, like the name spelled out like that, Vacant Veil, I'm like, I want to listen to that. It's Witch House. Damien's ears perk.
What is that?
I don't know.
Well, it sounds delightful.
Amanda says it isn't.
Shame.
Alright, I'm gonna go find Matt and see if he needs any help. I head to the back room of the Coffee Spoon where I find Matt going over some last-minute show details with Pablo.
My dude.
Pablo and I share a full-on, sincere bro hug.
Oh.
Glad you could make it, Todd.
Wouldn't miss it for the world, man. You guys need any help?
I think we're all set, actually. Pablo, can you remind me what order people are going up in? Well, you got the handsome and unforgettable Vatican Vale open up the seat with selections from his new album, Witch Diaries, and then the third waves, who are all extremely attractive and could beat me up and I'd still be into it. We were playing a 3-person acoustic set. We got a little bit of spoken word in there, a magic act. Then it looks like we're closing with Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. No, absolutely not.
I remember the ridiculous set that this band put on when they opened up for Pup. Sometimes when it's quiet, I can still hear the sound of an accordion being violently thrown against the wall over and over. They weren't that bad.
No, you don't understand. The last time they played open mic night, they lit their bassist on fire. The fire marshal had to shut us down.
Oh my god!
They also refused to pay for their drinks.
Yikes.
They are not playing tonight. Well, they're outside. All 17 of them.
Oh no.
Tell them we're full. Then who's filling their spot?
Matt, you should play. Come on, Matt, you should play.
No, I can't. I really can't.
I'll play. What are you doing?
What? Why would you even do what? What would you?
Stop talking. Close your mouth. The Communist Manifesto is making a comeback solo show.
I thought you didn't know how to play anymore.
You don't know how to play anything anymore. Ska comes to you in the hour when you... Ska comes to you in the hour when you need it most, without fail. Stop being so desperate to please your hot friend, Todd. Is there a keyboard around? Your unending thirst will be your ultimate downfall.
Yeah, I have one right here.
Then it's settled.
Dude, are you sure?
No, I'm not. As sure as ska is generally played with staccato notes on the upbeat.
Well, as long as nothing gets set on fire, it can't possibly be worse than Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir.
Matt grabs me by the shoulders and stares into my eyes.
Thank you, Todd. I you big time.
I settle back into my seat with Amanda and watch the show start. The house is packed now, with a few people even standing outside to watch. What have I gotten myself into? Amanda, I may have made a mistake.
Ugh, I told you those sandals were a bad choice.
It's not that. I agreed to pull out my ska.
No! Absolutely not.
I had to help Matt.
Dad, I love you and I support you, but we left ska behind for a reason.
Look, it's either this or we're in the splash zone for a group of 20 musicians all crying at the same time for the sake of art. And I'm not being hyperbolic about the splash zone thing. They literally hand out ponchos. Somehow this is the preferable option. I just have to play this thing.
Play what thing? You don't know how to play any instruments.
Just promise me you'll still love me after this.
No, I promise. But I may have to change my last name, and I hope you'll understand.
Of course.
My new last name is going to be Fireblast.
Amanda.
Or maybe Cold Steel.
Matt takes the stage to a roar of applause from the crowd. He grabs the mic and addresses us all.
Thank you everyone for coming out tonight.
Matt's so nervous. And I'm so nervous. Can't stop staring at his mouth, and that makes me even more nervous.
He does have a good mouth.
Hey, yeah.
We have a jam-packed roster of amazing local talent who you might already know or maybe have seen before, but would like to see again, and I'm rambling now, sorry.
Aw, Matt.
So, let me just bring on a dear friend of mine who's making his live show debut. Please welcome to the stage, Vacant Veil.
The crowd cheers again, and Pablo bounds up to the stage, beaming. He sets up his 2 laptops and keyboard and launches into his set.
Thank you, everyone. This one's called Witch House Never Dies, and you're next.
Pablo hits the crowd with a heavy, inaccessible synth bass layered under drum samples and clips from science fiction shows played in reverse. It's maybe not the right show for this, but everyone seems to be enjoying whatever it is. At the end of the song, Pablo jumps on the mic.
Thank you all to the veil wearers who came out tonight.
A portion of the crowd cheers. He has a fan base already? He has a name for the fan base? This is his first live show.
You can buy t-shirts out of the trunk of my car after the show.
Or you can steal them if you're Chloe Price.
Also, I'd like to thank my mom for coming out to watch me play. You rock. You're my rock, Ma.
Love you too, honey! Pablo plays a few more songs that are actually super fun to listen to. Wow, definitely did not see that coming, especially after Amanda's strongly worded thoughts about the genre. Once he's done, he vacates the stage and Matt jumps back up again.
Big round of applause for our very own Pablo, who coincidentally works here. Yay, Pablo. And hey, next up are a group of young ladies who have been tearing up the East Coast with riot punk for 3 years now. Years. 3 years. Sorry, the writing on my hand smudged because I'm sweating. I shouldn't have told you all I'm sweating. I'm sorry.
Wow, he seems just as visibly nervous as I feel right now.
Put your hands together for the third waves, as in third wave feminism.
Buzzcut Molly from Final Fantasy VII takes the stage, followed by 2 girls with colorful hair and fishnet stockings. All of them are wearing combat boots, and all of them look mad about something. Their set is so energetic that it almost seems like a pit is going to open up in the coffee shop. I look over to Amanda, who is clearly enjoying the hell out of the anarchic, female-fronted punk rock.
Dad, can I get a lip ring?
Yes. Sure, if you pay for it yourself.
Come on, it's no fun if it's not an act of youthful rebellion.
After the third wave closes out their set, a variety of acts played to the delight and sometimes horror of the crowd. The magician tries to turn a cup of coffee into a cup of coins, but ends up just spilling hot coffee all over himself and dropping the coins. As each act leaves the stage, I get more and more nervous. There are so many people here. I don't know anything about how to play the piano other than it has keys and you have to touch the keys to make sounds. Also, I almost spilled the flat white stripes in my hand because it's trembling so much.
No joke, Dad. I'm rooting for you. You're gonna knock him dead.
Thanks, Manda Panda. An improv comedy group takes the stage. They take suggestions from the crowd and end up doing a scene that was supposed to be about coffee, but instead turns into 5 minutes of dick jokes. Classic. I have a hard time laughing. My stomach is tying itself into knots. This is making me nervous, because I'm worried that I'm going to have to do something.
Thankfully, I already took my anti-anxiety medication. I'm immune.
Not just regular knots either. Like the kind of knots you get when you throw your phone charger, headphones, and laptop charger into the same bag. Out of nowhere, Matt sits down next to me.
Hey, are you doing okay?
I'm totally fine. I want to reassure him that I'm okay, but I just can't get the words out. I'm here.
Alright, just making sure. I know you're gonna do great, Todd. I mean, everyone else did shitty too. You're fine.
Matt squeezes my shoulder and jogs back up to the stage.
Everybody, we're down to the last act of the night.
Oh, we should.
Now this person, who is my friend, is making their return to the stage after a long hiatus. Please welcome, formerly of the Communist Manifesto, Todd Knight, 69.
Everyone cheers as I take the stage. Damien and Hugo are staring at me in shock. Hey everybody. Good to be here. Thanks for having me on. Great crowd. My name is Todd, but you can call me by my stage name.
Frankie Two Town.
I don't even know what these are plays on.
We're not cool enough, Stacy. Just give up. Apparently that helped. I don't know.
5-Iron Freddy. The crowd claps politely. I sit down at the piano. That's a lot of keys. That's so many keys. Do pianos usually have this many keys? God, these lights are really bright. Someone coughs. I guess that's some good stage banter, and now I have to play a song. This song is called Beat Me Up, Scotty. Deep breath. How hard can it be?
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Here we go.
What do I don't know what I do. Okay. No matter how disastrous this is, I just have to make it through this whole song and I'll have saved the day. Here goes nothing.
Tickle that ivory.
La la la. La la
Okay.
la.
Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up, pick it up.
I think you have to hit it at the same time as the. Watch us fill up the room. Rude boys coming for ya. Take warning. If you don't skate tonight, it'll be alarming.
Everybody stop. Beat me up, Scotty.
I think you have to do it the same beat.
But I'm doing that and it doesn't like.
It says beautiful, and when you mess up, it says not good.
Track Enterprise Special Piano Solo. All right, we're doing it. Bravo.
S.
Super.
Doing your best deserves an S. I guess there was no, like...
I don't know that there was a particular...
I was trying to make sense of it. There was just no way.
It's kind of like, don't you remember the, MacGyver the radio? And we were both like, but how do we fit this thing over here? And it's, no, you just throw all the things in it. Remember?
Yeah.
I look up at the crowd. I see a bunch of people shifting in their seats. Oh no, I'm losing them. Ska really is dead, and I killed it. Everybody ska?
Everybody ska!
Like a checkerboard tie-wearing angel descending from two-tone heaven, Matt walks on stage playing the guitar. We lock eyes and he gives me a reassuring smile as he effortlessly plays the chords to the song. I look out and see the crowd go wild to Matt's appearance on stage. Everyone's bouncing around now. It fills me with renewed energy as we jump into the chorus. Beat me up, Scotty! Beat me up, Scotty! Beat me up! To Scotty to the Sky Trek Enterprise. Matt jumps into an improvised solo that is way better than the one Darren Springstead wrote in high school. We make it to the end of the song in one piece, and the crowd goes wild. I'm moist with sweat, head to toe. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Sella. Saya? The crowd practically screams. They all start chanting Matt's name. They want to hear you play, man. Matt smiles.
Oh.
I think I'm ready.
I excuse myself from the stage and take my seat next to Amanda as Matt cozies up to the microphone.
I take it back what I said about ska. That was pretty cool.
I high-five Amanda as we look toward the stage.
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
More cheers.
I haven't played in front of people in a long time, but it's cool to be back. This one goes out to a friend.
Matt locks eyes with me. We both smile.
Who helped me be able to do this again. Thank you. This is an old one from Stillness the Dancing.
The entire crowd excitedly jumps to their feet. Matt closes his eyes and starts playing an upbeat, intricate melody. The crowd sways to the music. Matt looks entirely at peace with a small smile on his face as he sings. After he finishes his song, the crowd insists on an encore. He ends up playing a few more tunes to an adoring audience before thanking everyone for coming out. The moment he steps off stage, he gets mobbed by people. Everyone seems to be amazed that he's playing again. Damien and Hugo thread their way through the crowd to talk to me.
That was amazing! It was certainly a sight. Do they make industrial darkwave ska?
That sounds kind of fun. I'm not too sure if that genre exists, but it's never too late to start a band, apparently. I glance back over at Matt, who's hugging a bunch of people. They really seem excited to see him play.
Well, yeah, he hasn't played since he lost Rosa.
What? I didn't realize. It suddenly all makes sense why Matt was so reluctant to play. It must have taken so much for him to jump on stage with me just now. The crowd slowly filters out into the street as the show ends. I decide to stick around a little longer to see if I can talk to Matt.
Hey, I'm taking Carmencita to get ice cream. Is it okay if she sleeps over?
Oh, they're just so cute!
We're gonna paint our nails and start a punk band.
Yay! Yeah, go have fun. Just please don't wake up the neighbors with any biting truths about the government or whatever.
Don't worry, we'll wake them up figuratively instead.
Amanda and Carmencita bump fists and head out. I spot Matt finishing up conversations with a couple stragglers on their way out of the coffee shop. Hey, Matt.
Hey, dude.
Need help closing up?
I'd love that.
Hey!
Matt and I stack up chairs and sweep the floor in silence. We carry the stage equipment back to Matt's van, where we see Pablo selling merch to a crowd of people out of his trunk.
Shirts of the finest quality, every step of production, from thread to stitch, overseen by yours truly. Graphic designs fit for a king. That kid's gonna go far.
We head back into the coffee spoon and Matt puts the finishing touches on closing. When we're all done, Matt and I lean up against the counter. Thanks for saving me from myself up there.
All in all, it ended up being pretty cute. Plus, you protected us from Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. Someone told me that they tried to do a street performance down the road and they all got arrested for trying to form a human pyramid in traffic.
Did it feel good to be on stage again?
Yeah, it really did.
Hey.
I heard that you stopped playing after your wife died. I didn't realize it had been that long.
Yeah.
Matt looks like he wants to say something, but is having a hard time getting it out. He takes a deep breath.
Hey.
I'm not really a people person. Obviously. Crowds make me nervous as hell, which is, not exactly the best for performing live music. But when I was with Rosa, she lit up the room. I could follow her lead. After she passed, I was lost. Even touching a guitar hurt too much. I tried playing for people over and over, but the music would never come out, so I just gave up. I guess what I'm trying to say is, life wasn't this scary when I had someone in my corner. Someone I felt safe with. I, hadn't felt like that for a long time. Till tonight.
What changed?
You.
Blood rushes to my face.
When I saw you looking so scared on stage, you reminded me of myself. And I don't want anyone else to have to feel that bad. But when I got up there and started playing, for the first time in forever, I felt comfortable. I was having fun. I had spent all this time being so afraid of performing that I forgot how much I loved it. Your strength gave me strength. Whether you were trying to or not, you got me out of my comfort zone, so thank you. Thank you for helping me realize that I can do this.
Aw, I'm glad I could help. You coming on stage, I didn't think you would stick your neck out for me like that, especially considering all of this. That really means a lot to me.
Well, you mean a lot to me.
Matt and I lock eyes. He leans in and kisses me, quick and soft. He pulls away and covers his mouth.
Oh, God. I'm sorry. I can't believe I just did that.
Neither can I, but I'm glad you did. Our lips touch again. I brush his hair out of the way and rest my hand on the small of his back. Matt pulls me closer. Everything about him is sweet and soft. His lips taste like vanilla. He smells like coffee cake. I can feel him smile through the kiss, which makes me smile. He laughs into my mouth, and I can't help but laugh too, our teeth knocking against each other.
Ow.
Ow.
Oh, ow.
The moment I open my eyes, I realize we're still leaning against the espresso machine.
Maybe the coffee shop isn't the right place for this.
Maybe you're right.
Let's go back to my place.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Angry about weather.
Yeah, like that.
Alright, let's get through this.
Yeah.
Oh. Dad. Hey.
Why do I have to hang out with all my dad's cum sluts?
What? Oh, I wonder if... Is this just, like, next?
Oh, man. Yeah, I think it is. Go to the next thing. Just use that thing.
But it doesn't skip to it.
Just hold down. See?
Yeah, I don't know. Is that better?
Yeah.
Hey. Bro.
See, that looks better because it's fun.
Yes.
No, just find a group of people that you like and then hang out with them. Be yourself. Don't worry about being cool. You'll find friends. And try not to kiss anyone who also has braces. You'll get stuck, kiddo.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Amanda's dad. Carmen Sita here is getting ready for high school. Got any advice?
When you join a band, pick the easiest instrument to carry. I'm still walking a little sideways from my sousaphone days.
Flute it is.
All right, I'll leave you guys to it. Carmencita, me and Amanda still on for dinner with you and your pops tomorrow?
Yes, we're already planning a carrot cake for you guys.
Yes! I better keep making rounds. I leave the two to keep conspiring. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat on our back porch step. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill.
Alright, we got this. Alright.
I take a seat next to Matt as the last guests make their way out of the party.
Seems like Amanda really enjoyed this.
Hey.
Thanks for putting together such a nice surprise.
Carmencita's middle school graduation is coming up in a year or two. I'm sure for the right fee I could put something together.
Only if I get to DJ.
Matt looks down at his hands. It seemed like he does that whenever he's trying to figure out the right words to say.
Hey. I just want to say that... Gosh, this is going to come out dumb no matter how I say it, so here it goes. I haven't felt this happy in a long time.
Hey.
Whoa.
You brought out the best in me. It wasn't just because of ska. Although that was really cute. Every moment that we've gotten to spend together since we've met has been an adventure. And I just hope that we get to keep doing that.
We make a pretty good team, you know? I mean, I'll let you handle the music playing, and the music singing, and actually pretty much everything related to music. But I can organize a party pretty well. I am also good at kissing, so that's a big plus.
That's true. You are very nice to kiss.
Hey.
I slide my arm around Matt and run my fingers through his hair, giving him a small kiss on the cheek. He giggles.
See? That was a good one. And hey, I've actually been working on some new stuff. Feels really great to be writing again.
Oh man, Matt, that's amazing. I'd love to listen to it sometime. If you were comfortable sharing it with me.
Maybe I could show you some new tunes. I'm working on this on the studio later.
You know, I'm gonna insist that we add a horn section. Matt rests his hand on my shoulder and sighs happily.
You know what? I'd actually like that.
Look at situations positively.
Alright, that ended well.
Yeah. Oh.
There was nothing complicated. Well, it was complicated, but it wasn't as complicated as pretty much everyone else we've tried to date so far.
I know.
He's a simple man. He just wanted to play ska on things.
Well, no, I mean,
Maybe I should say he's more better at expressing his emotions once he understands what they are.
yeah, maybe.
Less stressful to date him, for sure.
I think that of the ones that we've played so far, my favorite is still Damien.
Oh yeah, I forgot how
Adorkable he is.
yeah, how little drama there was for him.
Yes.
Because, I'm not saying it's good to, date someone who's just, passive or whatever, but he just, didn't hold things against you, you know?
Well, and I'm also it's not that I can't handle somebody who has their own complications going on, but at the same time, in both Robert and Joseph's cases,
I felt there was a severe lack of communication.
yeah, and
and trust.
and if I was going to date, when I've met people in real life who very clearly needed to work on things in their own life, you don't date them. Well, I didn't date them because
You got your own shit.
I have my own shit to work on, you know?
I think if you have issues that you need to work on, you have to be communicative.
I mean, it depends what the issue is, but
It also depends how far along, because some people you just work on an issue your whole life.
yeah. So it's if it's one thing if it's oh, I have a mental health thing, but I'm going to therapy and I'm working on it. It's another thing if you're I'm in a marriage, I'm not communicating with anybody about that marriage breaking up or staying together or whatever, and I'm just gonna bumble along, you know,
As if it's just totally fine.
as if everything's fine, and that's not really the same thing. It's okay to be a messed up, complicated person, but
Holy
oh.
shit. Oh my
That's
god.
so cute.
Cute is not the word I would use. My god.
But it's just, it's important to communicate. Because it's otherwise, it's with Joseph, it's he never even acknowledges the problem, so it's you spend so much of his route.
Well, I just noticed that in Joseph's route, he's always taking you away from everyone else in this really secretive way, but you don't realize he's doing it until after, and you look back and you're like, duh!
No, I think we realized it at the time.
It just felt really...
He's
I don't
let's
know.
go hide on my boat.
I don't want to only be critical of Joseph, but apparently he, Robert was his first target or something like that. I don't know. I don't want to, say too many things about, these gay characters, because it's you know.
Well, I mean, I remember...
I want to be critical, but at the same time, I have no idea what it's like to be a gay man in a marriage.
Well,
so.
I read that somebody was talking about that Robert thing, but I didn't see that.
I don't know. I just I don't know what it feels like to be a gay man in a straight marriage. So I don't know.
We don't know that about him.
I don't know anything. That's why I'm I just don't want to say too much. All I can say is, from the perspective of the character we played, it felt really shitty. And that's all I can say. There's nothing else I can.
Yeah.
I don't want to say anything stupid about that particular topic, unless I've already said it. I think my opinion is that Joseph is a dick, but also I don't know.
But I mean, I think it's fair to say
he's a huge jerk.
I think it's fair to say when people do stuff to be hey, this person's doing something that is shitty and hurts other people. However, there's more to it than them just being a jerk.
Yeah, so it's
you know what I mean?
He's
it's
doing
kind of
things that are really selfish, and he probably has reasons for it that I don't understand. But it doesn't change the fact that he's hurting a lot of people with the actions. that make sense? Am I saying it right?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a possibility. It's also a possibility that he's just a jerk.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I don't want to be a woman looking in on a gay male, like, situation.
Is he gay or is he bi?
You know what I mean. I don't want to be, like, a woman looking in on male-male relationships and being like, I just don't want to be too, you know? I don't know. There could be a whole different aspect about it than somebody who participates in male-male relationships that I don't understand. And, like, my official judgment is that he's just a fucking douchebag, but I want to just be open to the fact that maybe there's something I don't know. That's all I'm saying.